right there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We're out here on my Kentucky property here now. We got this old camper I picked up down here so I don't have to drag my camper back and forth. And we're standing in the area that we cleared out and graveled here last year. See the road that I built coming in here. And this actually came out really nice and it's held up really well. It's been a year since we did all of this. But, however, there is a very big problem with this spot. In this area here, the water table is very high. You got springs coming out of the ground over here. You try to dig down even just a few feet from here and you hit groundwater. So that's kind of a problem. And here's the where we put the culverts in for our road. And you can see there's water flowing out of here. You got the creek down here flowing away. And what I think I'm going to try to do here in this video, so I'm thinking I actually want to move my campsite. This camper, the whole reason for getting it is because it's going to stay here rather than dragging my camper from home and back and all that all the time. Figured I'd get some old junky camper and I could put it out here in the woods and it could just stay here. Set it up with solar panels and all that kind of stuff. And we're kind of walking down an old logging trail here right now. Right here's where the creek's flowing. And I think we're gonna put a pad for that camper in somewhere up in here. Now, where we're coming here right now is, I know it probably doesn't look like it on camera because cameras don't really show grade, but we're coming up quite a bit from where that camper is. And if you look right over here, you can see the creek comes down here. And right up here, we've probably got, oh, I don't know, probably 100 feet of fall from where we're standing right now down to that creek right down there. And this is actually a really cool spot. We got rock waterfalls right here. And it runs right down there. And I think we're going to try to build a pad right up in here. Now, in last year's video, I did a lot of work before I even started recording, so I thought I'd kind of walk around and show you what we're starting with here. Now, this old logging trail does come out way down there, but I actually don't want to utilize that. I think I'm going to bring a road in somewhere up through here, and we're going to make a clearing right in here, and then later on I can replace that log bridge there with the culvert pipe and make this so that you can drive a big circle, come in around here, around camp, have our staging area over here and parking and stuff, and should be able to just drive right down through and come up the other road that we built. So that's the game plan. I think we're going to get the skid steer over here and start scratching around, moving some trees, getting some stuff cleared out, and bring you guys along. All right, so we got things kind of roughed in here to where it's starting to take shape a little bit. You can see here where the trail is going to tie into where it runs down here. I still got to blend this off. You can see I tried to take this slope to kind of match that slope there. Obviously, this is nowhere near done. We've still got a pretty good downhill angle across here, so we're going to have to cut back further into here and take some fill material so that we have a level spot to set the camper. You can see originally I started cutting up this way and I realized this was going to be far too steep, so I took it around this side of the tree and up around this corner here. You know, when you're working on fairly steep slopes, it gets awful rough to get things in sometimes, but I think this is going to do just fine. We're probably going to have to widen this corner out a bit here, but comes up here. And up here is where it ties into the existing right-of-way access road. And where you see the gravel up there, that's where my other driveway comes in to go down there. So I think this is going to work out pretty good. Basically cut down along the side of the hill, curved it, cut along the side of that hill. We've got a lot of the trees and all that stuff just kind of pushed off to the side for right now. We're going to go back and clean all that up later. Yeah, way down there you can see the creek. Right up there you can see the creek. So yeah, I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty nice spot. We still got a lot of work to do. Alright, so we're going to have to excuse the video and audio quality here. Unfortunately, I lost my camera clearing out some old logging trails for four-wheeler trails here yesterday, but so we're down to just my cell phone until I make it into town, buy another camera. But here's the new road that we put in. This is the right-of-way access road. Comes down here. You can see where the road I built last year comes down off of here and goes down to campsite there. Now, I own a lot more land on that side of the creek, but we own everything on both sides of this right-of-way access all the way to where it dead ends down here. So that's kind of why we're putting everything on this side of the creek as far as vehicle traffic and stuff, because nobody else should ever have any reason to be on this road. So we're standing at the top of the new area here, and we're gonna walk down. This is just kind of roughed in here right now. I'd kind of like it to get a good hard rain and make sure everything's doing what I want it to do before we kind of finalize this. But this pile of rocks here, that's going to go away. That's just some bigger rocks I separated out while I was moving dirt, and I'm going to build my fire ring out of that. And we come down around the corner here, and Jimmy's inspecting our pad here. Here's kind of where we got leveled out to put the camper. I do still have some more fill dirt to pull out of this back corner here, but I kind of need to get some other things finalized before I kind of use that up. But we come down here. This is going to be the road that ties into our existing area, so when you come down here with a trailer and whatnot, you can kind of make a big circle rather than trying to jackknife a trailer around in that clearing. I've got a pile of dirt here. This is just kind of stockpiled to blend this off into this old logging trail that runs up this way, but I need to get all these trees and stuff that I shoved off here, need to get that stuff cleaned up so I can blend this off in here. If we come off the other side of this level area here, there's a little trail that runs up this way and cuts up that way. It gets pretty steep for a normal vehicle right up in here, but you know, a good little four-wheel access trail. I am gonna blend this in as well once I get that pile of trees out of here that I shoved off there. I got trees everywhere, but we're gonna come around here. The creek is right down here, and off this side over here we also have a nice view of the creek. And you're talking from down there at the bottom of the creek to up here, that's probably 75 to 100 feet of fall. Got another waterfall right down here. Hold on, try not to fall here. Oh, that would be bad to go tumbling down that. Lots of head bashers down here, but got another nice little waterfall here. Creek runs down that way. Oh, just about have to crawl up this hill. Jimmy's got four legs, he always crawls. Make it back up here. But yeah, I know it doesn't show up anything in camera like it does in person, but this is an absolutely beautiful spot. Might come down here with some stones and make some stepping stones down there. I think I'm going to come through and I'm going to clear a lot of the smaller brush and smaller trees out of here, just so the view's not as obstructed. But we come down this way. And we've got another waterfall here. I think I showed this one in the last video. Come up here, and then here's the log bridge here that I showed in the last video. I'm actually going to pull this out and put a culvert in here for making my U-turn road here. Come right along the creek. Now the big issue with this area here is the water table is super high here. This whole area water table is only a foot or two below the surface. If we come up here, there's water flowing out this culvert pipe from higher up coming down here. And this one comes up, and it's coming out of the ground up in here. This is a spring. There's actually another spring right up in here, which is main reason why I've got that ditch along the back side of the camper there. So this would actually be a really good area to drill a well, because you're going to hit water within a foot or two. So it'd be a good place to sink in a shallow well. And back around here, we're at our area that we cleared last year, and there's our road coming in. Even though I'm doing all this work in this area, this is not where I plan to eventually build a cabin. This is going to be kind of a staging area and lay down yard area here, and I'd like to get some kind of an equipment shed maybe down here, or maybe once the cabin's built and we move the camper out, maybe it'll go up there, but have some kind of an equipment shed and a place to keep some equipment up here. And so that's the eventual plan for this area. This actually isn't going to be the eventual cabin. We might as well jump on the four-wheeler here, and I'll take you guys back and show you guys where the eventual cabin build I think is gonna go. Alright, so I'm thinking right down here, more or less where I'm standing here, might be where I build the cabin. We come down here, we've got another creek right down here, and this area would be super easy to open up. I mean, this is basically the end of an old logging trail, and right down here we've got another creek, branches off. runs up this way. Creek also runs up this way and down here, and then also on our property, these two creeks do come together and flow out together, but that area, it would be really difficult to access or get access into by vehicle. It's kind of a walking only type of deal, but I think somewhere up in here would be a really nice place for a cabin. Anyway guys, appreciate you watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you. Have a great day.